Okay, hello and welcome back. Welcome back, that's what I'm saying here. I'm going to do a video on how to highlight and contour your face. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's put this hair up. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is have a nice base for your contour and your highlight. So I'm gonna put my foundation on, and I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is in 107. So for my primer, where is it? Okay, I found my primer. So I'm using the No Pore Blem primer. This is by Touch and Soul. I got this in my BoxyCharm box, and obviously I love it. You can see how much I've used. But I feel like it does a really nice job of blurring your pores and just your skin in general, so I've been liking it. And then in this area right here, I'm going to put my Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. And I'm just putting this where my pores seem the biggest, so right here by my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna put my foundation on really quick, and we'll be right back to do the highlighting and the contouring. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do before I put my concealer, my contour, is I'm gonna color correct under my eyes because I have like these dark circles under my eyes. So I'm using the L.A.GIRL Pro.conceal HD High Define Concealer. This is in the shade yellow. So this is a color corrector, and I'm just going to use this to cancel out the color under my eyes. You can really see my dark circles when I put my head down like this. And then I'm going to use this eyeshadow brush. It's just, I think this came in my Profusion palette. So it's a nice clean brush, and I'm just going to blend this in here. Okay, so now that that's completely blended, I'm going to put my concealer, and today I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. My last video that I posted was a comparison on this concealer with the Shape Tape. And if you want to know my thoughts about that concealer, I'll have a key card right up here. I have a feeling it's going to be on this side. So I'm going to have a key card pop up right here, and you can click on that video and see my thoughts. I'm using this shade Medium Sand, and I love this concealer. So I'm just gonna put it under my eyes to brighten this whole area, on my chin, in my forehead, and on my nose. And this is gonna bring all the attention to that part of my face first. So if you have a light color, it opens and brightens. If you have a dark color, it closes and darkens. So that is the purpose of highlighting your face and making sure that it's even and it's not just under your eyes. So you have a really bright under eye, and then the rest of your face feels really closed. It doesn't look good. So under the eyes, most people do like a huge triangle, but this concealer is very full coverage, so I don't feel like that's necessary. On your chin, and then down the bridge of your nose. I'm also going to put some on my lids because this is going to give me a good eyeshadow base, as well as just covering all of the darkness on my lids. So at this point, I'm going to put some of this. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Bamboo. I'm putting this right here. Now you just blend everything out. Okay, so now that all of my highlight is blended out, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild contour stick. This is in Where's Walnut. I use this all the time. If you watch my videos, you've seen me use this so many times. And so while this is still really not completely blended out up here, I'm gonna use my contour to mesh everything together, and it's gonna come together after it's all blended out. So I didn't set my concealer at all because I want to make sure that I don't have any powder on my face when I blend this out, because mixing creams and powders do not work. So I'm going to put this in the hollows of my cheekbones, a little bit above, on the side of my forehead, on the sides of my nose, and here on my jawline. Whoa, the sun! This is the brush I use every time. This is the Real Technique sculpting brush. So I'm just gonna go and blend all of this contour out. So here for my nose, I'm putting a little bit more of the bamboo and putting it right on the top of my nose, on the bridge, just to bring the light back. And then here, I'm gonna blend this out to kind of diffuse the harsh line of the contour. Okay, so at this point, I wanna set my concealer. So I'm gonna go back, make sure I'm not creasing. And I actually, before I set my powder, I'm gonna put a little bit more of this bamboo and bring it higher. So it gives my contour a little bit more of a straight line. Okay, so I'm gonna set my concealer. Oh my god. So I'm gonna set my concealer with the Wet n Wild Photofucus translucent powder. I've been loving this, been using it so much. There goes the sun again, going away. This video is gonna be the most inconsistent lighting because these clouds keep trying to play me. Okay, so now that I've set my concealer, I'm going to set also all of the bronzer, and I'm using the Morphe bronzer. I really love this color because I feel like it's a nice neutral. Oh my gosh, this is so dark. I feel like it's a nice neutral. It's not too red and it's not too orange. So I'm just going to get my brushy. And I'm just going to set all of the bronzer. Okay, so I am going to do my brows really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I ended up just doing my whole makeup. Sadie! Okay, so I ended up just doing the rest of my makeup. I wasn't planning on it. I was just going to do, like, my brows. But here I am. My makeup is done. This is how it looks with the highlight. This is how it looks with the highlight and contour. I hope this helped you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. I do want to give a couple shout outs to my girl Trish and also my Titi Lucy. Thank you guys so much for commenting in my last video. And that's all I have. Have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!